Good morning, good afternoon. How you doing? Hey, Avalon. I'll be happy to know Ocelot knows who Pinkie Pie is. Oh, Pinkie is very happy about that. Say hi, Pinkie. He likes to use her cup. I need to get my mug back out. It's coming that season again. Nice big Pinkie Pie mug I use. Okie dokie, man. Okay. Now she doesn't want to stand up. There you go. Pinkie Pie is arguably best pony, and I'm not going to unmute Rick so he can contest that right now. How you guys doing? Doing good, I hope. Ready for some gaming whiplash today as we go from Legends of Equestria back to 7 Days to Die? I actually kind of miss Legends of Equestria. Oops. The heck. There we go. I was really enjoying it. Going to play it again. Maybe not on stream, but yeah, definitely in time. Also, he does call you Moon now. Regular Moon and Pony Moon. Nice. Well, what was it? Because he would say my name, like my real name. He would say, what? How would he say it? Like Scylla or something? That's how he would say it. Get the microphone. I always hate when I move this microphone. Scylla. Yeah, that's it. Alright, well. Of course I'm not alone. Good morning, Rick.
Oh. You pronounced Applejack wrong.
No, see. No, Ocelot was saying Moon, not Applejack. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty okay. I'm tired, but otherwise all right. I'm not actually sure what you just said, Avalon. I think Elysium bought. You said a swear or something. It completely blanked it out.
She just said Fluttershy's best. I don't know that I would qualify that as a swear, but it is incorrect.
Yeah. Elysium Bot's been getting smarter. She's starting to filter through.
She's starting to learn things. I say that my struggle was between Applejack and Fluttershy for a while, but eventually Applejack won out.
Well, I started out with the one people commonly start out on. See, look, Elysium Bot just blanked it out again. That's
All
so
she said
weird.
was Fluttershy. Fluttershy's a swear.
No, she's actually not.
That'd be funny.
I could make her blank that out, though.
That'd be pretty.
No, I started out where a lot of people start out. It's like, oh, Rainbow Dash is best, and then eventually, as I got to know the series, I moved into Pinkie Pie.
I think. See, honestly, I feel like Rainbow Dash is number 6 on my list, really and truly.
Here, I've got the wrong display on here.
I don't dislike her, but I think I like her the least.
Still got a capturing from yesterday. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Now I need to move myself so I'm not in front of everything. There we go. Pop that window back there. There we are. Alright. Let me get that auger blade. Yeah, you were mentioning on my tweets that apparently I missed an auger blade somewhere. In the bookshop, was it? One of the crates. I don't know. Today I'm gonna experiment something, cause I said last week that I was gonna figure out if that platform was actually gonna hold. I did the math on it, and I did some working out, and it should hold, and I still don't know why it actually fell. when I was putting it all together. I'm still not actually sure. It should have held. Because from what I could find out is dry concrete also holds 120. And they weigh 10, so they should be able to hold 12 blocks. So, and when I did the math on everything, when I diagrammed it out, it should have held, so I'm not sure what's up. So I'm gonna have to do some experimenting to see to make sure it's not gonna collapse. But it should have held. So I think you like Luna better than RD. There's a fan vid of Luna fighting, and it is so badass. Well,
Luna is best princess. That is definitely.
Well, I mean, yeah, we were just talking like the mains. I mean, best pony overall is Moon Coral. I mean, we know that, but just saying. Oh man, here we are, back.
Right. I can do that.
It's been a few days. What day are we on? We got some days left. Alright. Cool. 80 arrows left. I've got 50 feathers. Excellent. Okay. So I need to do some experimenting here. I shouldn't stand in front of the ladder, sorry. Alright. So we can test this with frames. Max load on frames is 40. They weigh 5. That means they can hold 8. And 8 is supposed to be per face. So it's not in total what each block can hold. It's what they can hold per face as long as it's attached to a column that goes all the way to bedrock. And that means go over here and do a little bit of experimenting on that. Practice it with the frames and make sure the theory holds together. And that means 8. That means I should be able to go 8 out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, that holds. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Accurate. But that means now, if I place 1 right here, the whole thing should come down because 8 is now stressed on both sides. So if I do that, yep. Alright, that theory holds. But we're not quite doing... Clear this out. So now those things should be able to hold 12 at best. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So now they should be able to share a load. If I connect everything together, they should be able to share a load. So I should be able to get 16 to hold in total. To connect them together. So that's 8. No wait, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Yes, okay. That is right. Combined, they can hold the weight. Oops. Took that wrong. Okay, so let's go back over to the platform and make sure that I've mathed this correctly. Ooh, that's a snake. Did I kill it? Yeah, I did. rattlesnake. Got 1 meat and 1 hide off of it. I'm not even gonna ask how I got an animal hide off a snake. But it happened. Okie dokie. Alright. So the blade was in the back of the store. Also walk on weight. Yeah, there is walk on weight. There's the kind of what they talk about, the magical 13th block, which I can't remember what material they're talking about, but yeah, it's like that had to do with like the trussing. Like if you made metal trussing, you could extend it out further, but like there was the mysterious 13th block that if you walked on it, it would collapse. But I also have to consider this for overall weight. Because, of course, anything that builds on top of it. So again, these things should be able to hold 12. Which means this should be getting support from there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 8 in between. That means these things can hold 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it should all hold. It should. Cement can hold 9 to 10 without anything. I thought it was 12. Because I thought they said that the mass of a reinforced concrete block is 10, and their hold weight is 120, so... There's a deer down there. I'm gonna get that deer. Really? Yes.
Hey, stop. Shit.
It was because it was wet. Well, the thing of it is wet cement, I think, is the same, because, yeah, here's wet cement. Max load 120, mass of 10. So I think wet and dry are the same, but I wonder if maybe it bugged out because of the transition when it went from being a frame to cement. And it should be getting reinforced by this back row as well. It's not the same. It's it's hard to find it on the wiki. I think you might be roughly correct. But even then, when I was doing this last time, I had this whole thing framed out. And then I think when I was starting on the inner row, the whole thing collapsed, so... yeah, everything should be holding, because this means this block is now sharing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So actually, if I do this correctly, hang on. We test it on our server. Alright. So how big can the platform theoretically be? What can the platform hold? Yeah, it should be able to fill the center. It's just before, I filled out the frames first. Those held. And then when I started filling in the concrete, now I did it in a loop, but it still collapsed, so... But it collapsed well before it should have, so I was curious if maybe it just kind of bugged on transitioning. But I'm curious about the overall weight that this platform will then be able to hold. In other words, will this platform be able to hold stuff being put on top of it? Because there is going to be a wall, but the wall's going to be... Because this is meant to be like a house thing. So of course the wall's going to be supported by the pillars, so the platform won't take the weight of the walls. anything that goes in the building will of course be adding to the weight on the floor. According to the wiki, structural integrity is 5, weight 120. I think you've got that backwards. Because otherwise it wouldn't hold itself. But if it was 120 and a weight of 5, that would be right. Yeah, see, this should hold. Again, we're running experiments here. It collapsed once, but... in theory, this whole thing, because I mean, it's also, like I say, it's being reinforced by this back row as well, because that back row is not holding its maximum weight. That's why the pillars are double thick. I think it might have been too much, what? I'm not sure. I don't know. It might, like I say, it might have been... Well, it's like I've been saying, it might have been when it was doing the transition. When it transitioned from wet to dry. Like, the game just momentarily kind of forgot what it was holding. And it just fell. We can experiment. Again, I can waste a little bit of concrete to experiment with this. To see if it will collapse on a wet to dry transition. Need somewhere to do this because I do not want to. Let's try it. Yeah, because in this case, we'll do a couple experiments. Alright, these things can hold 16, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, that is not accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It collapsed after 14. Am I mathing correctly? Yeah. Half of 32 is 16. The last two are collapsing. Huh. Okay. That messes with some math. Alright. So it seems the total max load, at least on frames, is 14. Yeah, when I make it cement, it'll collapse. Yeah, because cement's got less of a load hold. Which is kind of strange that reinforced would... that the rebar would have more, because it's almost deceiving. So we'll cut these off. So now we're down to 12. Supposedly the max load is 12. We'll test this. Actually, you know what? We'll test this one at a time. Now we're down to 10. In fact, we're down to 9. So let's test this from 9. Starting here. So, yep, there it went. Went right there. Okay. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3,
airdrop.
10. 11. Okay, 10. 10 seems to be the maximum. Cannot go beyond 10, so that does fudge the math on this.
I think this is the nicest airdrop I've seen in a long time.
Oh. There was another one in town.
It's in town.
There was one in the house, similar to the one we
It's
lived in
nowhere
last time.
close to hitting the ground, and I'm already here.
Okay, so 10 seems to be the magical number here. But it must be connected to concrete first, otherwise, does it have to be? Let's do experiment 2. No, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. What? That time it just collapsed before. We'll just build the platform. We'll let each row cure up and then...
Woohoo! Mining helmet. Yoink.
Tell you what, we're just gonna let each one cure and then... Why not just do a support in the middle? Well, I've thought about that. I really have. The only problem is it's gonna have to be a pillar, a double wide pillar, because this is an even platform. I wanted to kind of keep the amount of pillars low because, of course, that gives the zombies more to attack. But one platform it's gonna be uneven in number, and it's gonna have a pillar going down the center because it's gonna be into the escape tunnel. But I think maybe overall, just for safety's sake, because I'm still worried, again, even once this platform is finished, I'm still worried that when you try to add anything to the floor, you know, like a workbench, a bed, a couch, whatever, that's going to be the maximum weight. So it may just be that adding a column in the center is just going to have to be the way of it. Again, it means more that the zombies can attack, but they still may not attack it. As long as they can slip through, but then again, that one bridge I built, they attacked the columns. I think for safety's sake and speed, because this is going to take forever if I have to wait for every single one of these to cure. I think for speed, we're just going to have to add a center column. It's gonna be easier to speed things up, and I mean, if it so happens that the zombies end up knocking out a pillar and it still holds, well, hey, we got the extra support. I think in this case, that's pretty much the route we're gonna go. 'Cause like I say, it's gonna take so long if every single platform I build does this. We're never gonna get anywhere. Build is gonna take way too long. So we'll just do this. So I need to find out where the center is, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, guess what I just learned how to make?
What'd you make?
I learned how to make hunting knives.
Oh, sweet. We need that. 2, 3, 4. This should be center right here. I mean, the thing of it is, too, is, like, if I really wanted to not put pillars, I could just make the flooring out of a little lighter material, but it's kind of for the sake of reinforcement. I just don't want this collapsing. This is going to be where we live. Granted, the pillars are going to be protected. Still don't want. Don't want them getting up there. Knocking up the pillars. I could just put another layer down. What do you mean, put another layer down?
I can't help but notice that the same build of house we were in the last map was in this town.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. One of the airdrops actually appeared on the back porch there at one point.
Ah, okay.
And I was like, they're sending my campaign, goods to where they thought I lived. Alright, we need round. Let's just make. Or do you mean put another layer down as in double thickening the floor? Because I did think about that as well, making the floor double thick. It would reinforce the top layer. But then I could just make the layer below this trussing. Can you still make trussing? Yeah, metal trussing. It's kind of expensive. Well, it's not that expensive actually. The trussing is supposed to add a whole load of structure to it. I've thought about that. I'm not sure what the durability on trussing is, though. Anyone know what the durability is? Because I thought about using the trussing, and then I thought, well, if zombies are down there, possibly under the building, they might just destroy the trussing. It's like my foyer building? No, this is... The plan is, it's still going to have, like, the wall on the ground, and it's still going to have the gate system we had on the last build. So there'll be a parking area down there. There'll be a set of stairs that will come up, and then a drawbridge that will connect to this platform. So, I mean, the pillars and everything are going to be surrounded. The whole property is still going to be surrounded by a wall. So the pillars won't even be reachable. Metal trussing is able to support more. Oh shit. Oh shit.
What?
It's coming my way. See, metal trussing is able to support more than cement, and it's just weaker. I think it's 1500. Yeah, I debated the trussing. I don't know. I mean, the thing of it is in the end, concrete is cheap and easy. So adding extra pillars isn't that bad. I don't know. A lot of thoughts about this build. That's why I generally just take over a derelict in these games. Normally I don't bother building my own, but Dark Omen insisted I build my own this time around, so building my own. This is his fault. Finish these guys off, because this guy's gonna take forever. Excuse me, sir. You can't be here. This is a construction zone. A lot of falling blocks here. Need a hard hat. I don't see one on you, sir. Your head is very unprotected. That's shown by that arrow. Thanks for the rotting flesh. You should go to a hospital and get that looked at. Making my house in the middle of a game trail. Well, it's good for hunting. Can't help it with the zombie hordes. Unfortunately, they spawn wherever you are. That's the new Alpha 16 mechanic. Still don't know if I kind of agree with it. I kind of don't. It kind of annoys me. I miss the wandering hordes, to be honest. Like the legit wandering hordes, the ones that were actually, you know, that you would just find out there randomly. Instead of these guys. Just spawn near you. Oh, there we go. Platform finished. Now, double up make sure this is all reinforced. I'll fix that up as it dries. Yeah, I'm getting to it, Avalon. Don't worry. Getting there. There we go. The rest of that dries. We'll fix that up. So, okay. First platform is finished. That does mean now with the center pillar, I can make a slightly... I can make a ridge out around. So while the wall can go here, there can be a little bit of a ridge that extends outward. Because now, the whole structure has added reinforcement from a center pillar. So now while the platform was originally holding, should have held without that center pillar, it's now extra reinforced so I can do an outer ridge. So that should hopefully do a job. Lag. Yeah, you're 40 seconds behind me, roughly. Okie dokie. Alright. That's that. So whenever you make a hunting knife, let me know.
I certainly will.
Oh good, the Horde has decided to stop right around the mining facility. This is where they decided their end trail was. Get up, get some food and drink. And level 50.
Hey, level 10. Awesome.
Is this guy dabbing? He's dabbing. Guys. They're not interested in coming this way.
Oh, a mining gun.
Ow, how did you hit me? Stretched long arm. Or was it you, Mr. Crawler, sneaking in under her skirt like that? Whoa! Whoa! Okay, you crawlers are getting... I avoided the Horde. Here they all are. What? That went right through your head. Close your mouth. I can't hit your head, lady.
Yeah, it's like it is. I've been playing quite a bit of Destiny 2. Thoroughly enjoying it.
Are there any sleepers inside there?
Nope, it was clear.
Like, sadly, you don't even know until you actually walk in, because that's when they appear.
That's true. Well, there wasn't when I went in, and I went in recently. So hopefully that's still going to be the case for me.
Get some food and drink real fast, and then...
Yeah, I didn't make any... Didn't make any yet, because I wanted to wait to get my weapon and toolsmithing a little higher once I hit 10. You haven't started it yet? Yeah, definitely. It's so much better than the base Destiny was. First Destiny got better with the expansions, but the original game was. This one much better, much better. Oh yeah, I can get another survivor. Okay. I think past that we'll just hold our points.
Fix. Out here tonight, aren't you? You two can just dig all night for all I care. I'm gonna dig all night too. Oh, there we go. Alright, now I can just look at the chat. Your internet has been lagging because husband is playing Destiny 2 before he goes into work.
Won't have time to play for a while without having the kid pull away every 20 minutes. I haven't been playing Lelka games as of late. Yeah, you know what? I can definitely understand that. And that is definitely not the kind of game you can do that with.
You should play Legends of Equestria, Avalon. I hear it's a good game.
Join us. One of us. One of us.
Okay, here we are. I've leveled up.
I'm only 40 levels behind.
You'll catch up pretty quick. Let's see any skills in particular I want to take. Not totally in particular.
You know, I should probably take at least one level of Tyrannosaurus. So I'm not sitting here half the night waiting for my stamina to recharge.
You dig, actually.
I am right almost to where you left off.
It's gonna change now.
Damn it. I was so close.
Just focusing on stone tonight. Concrete going. Good if your comp was in a better place. Hard to play in a different room from the kid right now. Still small enough to being an annoying escort mission.
On a scale from Ashley to Resident Evil 4 to Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite, how annoying is this escort mission?
Well, don't tell me there's an annoying escort mission in Bioshock Infinite, because I still haven't played it.
Well, no, it's not a spoiler. That's the entire game. The entire game's an escort, but no, it's not. No, that's the positive end of the scale.
Actually, the positive end of the scale would be, what's her name from Last of Us?
You know what? That's true.
Because
that's true.
That's total escort mission, and it's never a problem.
Elizabeth is not quite Ellie, but it's the same. It's kind of the same when you don't really have to babysit her. I think the only issue I have with Elizabeth isn't an issue with what she does. It's more that the way the enemy AI is done, their whole objective is supposed to be taking her back, and they completely ignore her in battle. Which on the one side means you don't got to worry about it, which is nice. It just kind of breaks the immersion a little. And she does actively help you, which is also nice.
And my thought was...
Ellie is, yeah, you're right. Ellie is, at least from games I've played, best escort mission.
Yeah, because after I played that game, I was like, take a note from this, other game developers. If you absolutely must put an escort mission in your games, do this. I mean, granted, sometimes the characters that were with you would be completely out in the open where they should get spotted and don't, but at least thank God they don't.
Yeah.
Because then all I have to focus on is actually playing the game instead of making sure the AI isn't totally going batshit insane.
Yeah. Elizabeth is that sort of an escort mission where it's you don't got to worry about her. She'll be fine, and she helps you out.
Okay, good.
It's yeah, like I said, the only issue, if you want to call it an issue, is that at times it's a little immersion breaking because it's aren't you guys supposed to be after her? You're standing right next to her and completely ignoring her. More of a killable little sister from first Bioshock.
Yeah, still haven't played it
So
yet.
are you saying that occasionally you look at the child and you see the little rescue and harvest options appear in your mind?
Weighing the options here.
Some days. Some days. That's funny.
Yeah, I've got Bioshock Infinite. Still haven't played. I've got Bioshock 2 on PS3. I haven't played that either. I've heard I can dodge that one,
I
though.
definitely liked Infinite. I still think the first one is my overall favorite, but Infinite's really good. The first Bioshock still ranks among my all-time favorite games. It does so much right.
I'm gonna kill you and make another one. Make another one that looks just like you.
I brought you into this world, I'll take you out. Don't even matter to me.
I brought you into this world in a fit of passion, and I'll take you out of it the exact same way. Hey, pure stupidity. How's it going?
Yep, I was all caught up, but now he's way ahead of me again.
I've stopped digging the coal and nitrate and all that. Now that I'm doing the center pillar, means I'm going to need more concrete, which means I need to amp up concrete production just a little bit. Plus, if this is going to make building the platforms a little bit faster. But now I can go ahead. Could add the wall to the structure on the platform. Although, what I'm thinking of doing is doing much like our old fortress in Alpha 15, where the outer ridge is iron bars. It's expensive in iron, but at least... I don't know how effective they would be, though, because without a wall, if any zombies get in, then they're just going to go under the platform anyway. So iron bars won't be that effective. They might be a little... Well, that's not true. Because if they're after you specifically, they'll try to be under you. And you want to keep them away from the outer pillars at most. If they knock the center one out, that might be okay. But if they knock the outer ones out, that's the problem. Yeah, maybe the iron bars are actually a good idea, because you need to keep them off the external pillars. She'll see a squirrel soon. Damn it. I gotta keep things interesting. I can't always be doing the same thing. Look, I've been playing this game for a very long fucking time. I'm sure a lot of people are sick of me playing this game. Gotta keep it at least semi-interesting. It's one reason I'm building my own, building our own fortress here. Try to just shake it up and do something a little bit different. My YouTube channel is just nothing but 7 Days to Die at this point. Don't you moonsalt me. reminds me. I wish I had time to do it right away. I don't, unfortunately. Since Dark Omen did a tier 2 sub, he has access to a tier 2 emote that I don't have. I didn't expect anybody to do it. Though admittedly this month they're still first time subs are still half off, but I don't know how that counts against the Twitch Prime. Because he was already subbed to me, so I don't think the 50 off counts? I don't know. It's supposed to work against first time subs.
I don't either. No.
Did you not do a tier 3? Did you, Avalon? Did you do the $24.99 sub? Because that's a tier 3. Yeah, subbing for affiliates is different than subs for partners. If partners, you just have to hit a sub threshold and you get access to new emotes for everyone. For affiliates, it's just 3 tiers of emotes. I didn't think you did. The last sub... Let me see here. The last sub that... Yeah, tier 1. 3 months, 21 days ago was the last time you subbed. It's $24.99 every 3 months. No. Oh, I see. So you're doing you're subbing for 3 months. No, it's different because there's the $24.99 per month tier. So like, you have the $4.99, the the $9.99 I think, and then the $24.99. Those are per month. But I think if you sub to someone, you can actually do like a package deal sort of thing. I think that's how it works. Yeah. Twitch sub tiers are a bit confusing. I totally appreciate it. Absolutely. I don't expect or require anyone to sub to me. But I appreciate it when you all do.
Until such time that I can afford packages, Moon gets my Prime subscription.
Which even those are great.
Yeah, it works out fine because I started getting Amazon Prime last December. I was like, oh, you can do a monthly thing instead of having to, just shell out $100 all at once. Okay, yeah, I'll try that out for buying all this stuff for Christmas and whatnot, and then ended up liking having Amazon Prime so much. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it. This is nice. This all free 2-day shipping on almost everything I buy is pretty sweet. Well, it sounds like something's close by up here.
They're probably still out there. The ones that were digging the hillside.
Yeah, it sounds like they're still out here. Not hunted. Let's see.
Oh, I picked up a game last night too because it was very cheap.
What you doing? Hey. What'd you pick up?
Oh, game called Jalopy. It's very simplistic looking, but it's got good ratings. I've seen some gameplay of it, and while it looks very, very simple, it actually looks kind of chill and kind of fun, so I thought And it was like,
Nice.
it's half off until I think a few more hours, actually, so I was like, well, hell yeah, I'll just pick it up, because it was like half off, it was like $7, I think, so I was like, sure, I'll pick it up, and we'll stream it one day, or a couple days, I don't know, it looked kind of fun. Hat Films did like this brand deal with them, so they did like a Top Gear style challenge, where they actually went out, got a Trabant, the old German cars, and did this whole, they did a whole vlog series on it, and then they did the challenge, which finally came out recently, because the game, it's still in early access, but it's finally publicly available, so. Wow, there are a lot of zombies out this morning, holy crap.
Oh my goodness, look at all of them over there.
Yeah, there's just a lot out this morning. Quite a lot. So yeah, probably keep it for Grand Tour now. Yeah, speaking of, with the whole Hat Films doing the thing. It's because I've been ignoring my voters. Can't be on the campaign trail all the time. I'm not fucking Trump, Jesus. Yeah, I had to go there. Sorry. I try to keep politics out of my stream, but sometimes
you don't need to apologize.
Let's see. I do have some more cement.
Let's see, can I make 2? I can make 2. Fantastic. Let's make 2.